Let's see, let me set this fucking thing up here. Sorry for the language. Mountain Mix having a crisis here, people. It's Halloween night. Happy Halloween. This is not meant to be a video, but now it is. I've got my best SFIC picked over to one side here. It's counterclockwise. I was told counterclockwise was control. So I want this core to be yanked out, but it's not coming out. So I'm trying to get some of my buddies to jump in here and see what is going on here. So here you go. As you can see, it is in the 90-degree turned position here. And I had it locked beforehand. It's still locked. I can't, like, if I were to try and turn the knob with the key in it right now, it won't turn. So it's still locked internally. But it's all the way to one side from picking it. So hypothetically, yeah, I know. This is clockwise. This is clockwise. The camera's flipped, Grits. But anyway, damn it. The camera's flipped, but this is clockwise. Like, trust me. My turner is spinned clockwise to the absolutely in the clockwise 90-degree angle here. I don't know. Hold on, let me get this thing set up so I don't lose you guys here. Well, that's what I thought too, Nola. So what's the deal, man? Like, it's not unlocked either, though. You know what I'm saying? I've tried that, Grits. I'm trying not to snap my turner. I'm rocking it so much here. But it's like sprung load. I had to pick it twice because the first time when I let go of it, it slung the whole wrench back out of it. This is the second time I've had it picked. Dad, you pass me my hoodie or something really quick.
Do what?
My hoodie.
Your hoodie?
Yes, my black hoodie. Control shear line only moves about 1/4 inch. Because it may need to go to counterclockwise to actually unlock. Well, I can unlock it from the back. That's not an issue. It's not an issue of being able to unlock or not unlock the lock. The problem is that it is currently turned, but neither has happened. Turning it this far should have at least unlocked it, I would think, and it's still locked, dude. So, like, doesn't matter if it's locked or unlocked. This thing is not wanting to come out the front, and I'm just curious as to why. Now, if it needs to go the other direction, clearly I'm going to have to pick it the other direction. I'm cool with that. I just want to know which way I picked it this time, because I know I can reproduce it. I just did it twice. But, the whole point is for me to get this core out of this knob so I can put it in a nice, pretty body. So, I was just trying to see if anybody, could help out since my hand is completely, I have to use one hand to keep this thing turned right now. I'm going to have to pick it a third time. And that's okay, too. But I figured without having to do that, it would be nice to know whether I just opened it or whether it's supposed to be in control right now and just isn't falling out. So that's why I'm here with you guys right now, because I don't know. And I figured I got nothing else going on. It's Halloween night. I'm sitting here, my dad's jamming. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna eat some candy and watch some movies. I decided to pick around in my purple lock for whatever crazy reason. I might repick both of them here in a little bit if I decide to stay live, but this is the matter at hand. I came live because I picked a dimple or two. It was cool. I posted them in the dog pack, so I grabbed this purple lock. And it's only a blue because I've picked it one way, obviously. I'd have to pick it both ways and single pin picking with a video to have it actually purple, but you guys get the point. So it's open is what we're all deciding here, right? It's just this is picked to open, and I still need to turn it back and then pick it in the counterclockwise direction for me to do this particular lock, apparently. Because let me zoom you guys in so you can see what I mean. This is for the sake of you guys knowing that it's in the clockwise, counterclockwise. Let me shut this clock back here. It'll be easier to prove it. But yeah, the numbers should be backward for you guys right there. I don't have the clock. I don't have it flipped over like I could have it mirrored here.
Carolina Big Syracuse 27-10.
Use elastic band to hold it there, and you can release your hand. I might have actually, that's a good idea, Brett. I do have a couple of rubber bands that might work. If I can still reach them from here. Hey, Dad, can you pass me my green bag over there? Yeah, in my green bag, I've got my Jimmy Longs, and they've got a couple rubber bands on them. I'm going to rubber band this thing off. Conky, what's up?
27-10, Carolina won.
Oh, I see, Conky. So, see, I was initially told you pick it one direction for one and another for the other. But I thought that it was like you're talking about. It's actually the same direction for both. It's just two different heights of shear lines. So I've technically only picked it to one of the two possible variations of this direction. If we're on the same page, Nola, please give me the old easy thumbs up. I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying, and I follow. I understand that that's probably the case here. I think I'm going to have to pick it physically to the same. Yes, exactly, guys. I need to pick it. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys, because, again, I'm new at this. I have read about it, but this is my first experience actually getting one of them to open at all. So I guess for technical, unofficial purposes, I just did a blue belt pick because I managed to pick this lock open. So, cool. But the point wasn't really about the blue belt for me tonight. We all know I've got that. I just wanted to, for one, show you guys I got it picked. And for two, I was hoping to snatch it out of there. But obviously this is the wrong shear line for that. But yeah, thanks for the congrats, Grits. This is actually a really pretty big deal to me. And Halloween, man. Halloween's been good for everybody. Grits have been popping locks. Did you get your purple belt, Grits? Every box and he just came and hang out with us, and he won the coolest prize ever after all that not winning on the show. So big grats to my boy Dean P for winning that Terry B pick. That is fire, dude. And yeah, Grits and Sushi are both supposed to be hitting purple. Alright, Conky, thanks for stopping by, family. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just wanted to ask for some emergency help from the boys because I got this thing open. Happy Halloween, guys. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. I'm not going to keep everybody long because I know it's a holiday and whatnot. I'll probably hang around and maybe pick for about 20-30 minutes just because I came on. But I appreciate all you guys stopping by for the holiday. I know you got families and are doing stuff and all that good stuff. So to the ones of you who still stopped by while you're busy with family, thank you. And to the ones who are like me, just hanging out with Dad here at the house chilling, thank you guys for stopping too. I'm trying to get this tight enough where it'll stay for a minute. I don't know if it's going to stay. This is either going to work really good or I'm going to screw it up right here. No, you stay. I think I'm going to lose this anyway in a second, guys, but we're going to try it. Okay. There we go, Brett Sucks. We've got it rubber banded into control. Your kids are already in bed, new house? Well, you're rocking and rolling then, brother. You should be adult beveraging and hanging out with the God damn it. Naturally. Well, that's fine too. Be on here that long anyway. Okay, so anyway, guys, this is what happened for everybody who's confused or curious. Let me see if I can undo this. I had it strapped down vacuum so it wouldn't move around. I'm about to hit Wi-Fi, so I'll have a better signal for you guys in 2 seconds. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna hit the Wi-Fi up. There we go. Alright, now we're on killer Wi-Fi signal, so we can roll on for a minute. Thanks, guys. This is one of my best picks ever. I think besides my 200K, this would be the hardest lock I've ever picked besides the pack lock. Some of the challenge locks that I've picked are probably this hard, but as far as registered ranked locks, this is probably the highest ranked lock I've ever picked. So, it will be purple once I can figure out how to get it the other way, but anyway, I can redo this one on video, so I've got them both. I guess I have to pick them both during video to prove it or whatever. I'm not sure how all the regulations on that work. I was more concerned with trying to get it out of the body tonight, but apparently this is not the shear line for that. So, as Obi-Wan Archibald Kenobi would say, this is not the shear line I'm looking for. And, that's okay. Because, we can get it back to this one. And on to another one. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy about it, guys. And, let's see, let me, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and do this easy dimple lock again really quick, just to show on camera that I was picking around on dimples today, and I learned to open a dimple a little bit, so I guess I'll, sound's cutting out, Brett? Give me 1 second, it's probably because of the way I've got the phone sitting. I had you guys, sitting on the table, Brett. Let me grab the actual, phone mount, and we'll set you guys up better. Sorry about that. I wasn't planning to go live, so this is a little impromptu. My stuff's not all set up. It was just Halloween, and I was picking around, and something cool finally opened for a second that I never actually expected to open. So, because of that, I was in the dog pack, and I had to ask a couple people for help. And because it was harder to type and talk to everyone than just come on here and actually ask a couple people a few questions, it became easier for all of us if I just got on here to do it. So that's kind of why we are here right now. God damn it. Sorry, guys. Really screwing up this thing. There we go. Maybe you guys will be able to hear me now. Sorry about that. Got all chat on just to make sure we can see and hear Brett. Alrighty. So, anyway, hope everybody's doing good tonight. Happy Halloween. As I said, I'm just sitting at the house myself. Is the sound good now? Audio, video, all good? Are we good on everything? I've got Wi-Fi. I tried to fix the sound and get us all straightened up a little bit here on camera. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate it. Just making sure. I know everybody's busy. It's Halloween. It's all good. I just wanted to show everybody that it seems I have picked this thing to open. I was hoping for control, but it seems that it is just in the open position. I'm trying to get it out of the front of this thing. It seems almost like it wants to move a little bit. It moves like just a little bit, like, but it's not doesn't seem to want to come out of there. So I must be at the wrong shear line for it, because I don't want to destroy my tools trying to snatch it out of there, but it clearly is in the wrong one for it. So anyway, yep, it's unlocked now. So indeed, I did open it, it looks like. Just kind of freaked out and wanted to make sure, guys, because I've been wanting to get this thing out of here for about probably a month now, I think, since Troy sent it to me. I can't remember exactly how long it's been, but it was just really cool to finally get open. And I figured I picked it a couple different ways. I actually got it open twice to see if I could get it on here. I'll show you guys really quick. I can probably even open it again. It'll just take a little work in it. But it's all locked up again now. The lock on the back side actually works. There's no knob back there, but it has a lock and unlock. But anyway, it's all locked up again. And this is just a standard little 40 turner. And I used a half diamond, so I didn't exactly do a full-on single pin pick with it. I was mostly just trying to get it to shear that opens and removes it. I wasn't so concerned with getting a straight up SPP on it, but getting an open on it at all was a big deal to me because I've never opened it before. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and do it one more time for you guys. I think I can pull it off one more time for you. And this is the half diamond we'll be using. It's actually just a nice South Ord. I got this particular one also from Troy, I believe. Anyway, let me get on into it, guys. I think I'll be able to reproduce this thing one more time for you guys. It does take a second. You know, it's definitely not the hardest ever that I've picked, feeling by doing it this way, but it is hard to do. It's not just a boom 2-second done master lock 3 type of situation. It does take a little effort for me. Hey, Black Smoke Joe, what's up? Just trying to get into this thing again really quick. I got into it twice tonight. I've never used the vacuum base on this vise before tonight either, guys. But because of the way this particular lock is in this big handle knob, I really need it to be super stationary for me to work on. Fortunately, the table here is actually a glass table. So all I have to do is move the cover here out of the way a little bit, and that allows me to actually get down in this thing and work on it more proper. Feels more like I'm actually standing at a door, and that helps. Let me just focus for a second. Alright, I will try that, Brett. If and when I get it open. There we go. Haha! See, guys? I told you, my man, I am getting this picking thing. So, there we go. It did take me a minute or two, but I told you guys, not a fluke. I know what I'm doing. This is a great feeling for me. If you've never picked locks before, proven to myself for a third time now that I can get into this thing now pretty much at will. If I'm willing to take less time than it smokes a cigarette, makes me feel really good. So, yeah, I think we're unlocked again, Brett. Yeah, it's just, but it's not unlocked. The weird thing is, it's not unlocked on this side when I get done. So, I'm thinking, the other side feels unlocked now, but it's just weird to me that this side doesn't open until I let go of it. And when I put it all the way back, then it will turn the handle again. I guess that's the way they usually work. I don't know, but um, again, it's the first time I've ever got one of the two of them to even open. The good news is I haven't tried it in the other direction yet. I don't know what difference that'll make or if I'll get lucky and hit the shear line different that way. I know that you can pick it to probably both shear lines in both directions. Is that correct, guys? Um, Confirm that for me if you will. I can. It's normal for them, Nola. Thank you. I've got one that's a lever style. That's this same core, but in one of the L shape, hospital door lever type, municipal building type ones. You can only hit control going clockwise. Okay, so that's what you guys were trying to tell me. It's not that it's only clockwise going, it's that clockwise is the only way you can hit that one. Now I understand. So if I go counterclockwise, it'll only open, but if I go clockwise, it could do either one. Now I understand. Thank you, Nola. That's a big gem of knowledge I've been missing on this one, but that's what learning's all about. So that's why we call each other up and say, hey, what the hell's going on with this lock? Thank you, Noah. I appreciate you giving me that knowledge. Also, Brett Sucks and everybody who dove in here to try and help me with this bad boy because I wasn't sure what was going on. Hey, Marissa. So, yeah, as it goes, it will not come out of there. I can see it still doing that same amount of jiggle it does. My turner's actually in there pretty good, but as you can see now, oh, well, that's so weird, dude. Anyway, it does work only when you first do it, that turn with it, I guess, but it's unlocked, so very weird. Anyway, I haven't tried doing it the other way, but maybe if I pick it freehand instead of doing the half diamond, I'll accidentally bump into the other one, and maybe I'll end up just going crazy and picking it so much that I can tell the difference between the two. I know that that's a big ask for any picker, but every time I've ever talked to anybody about SFICs, they're always just like, Halloween night. Like I just told a ghost story by mentioning SFIC. Most people are scared of these things, it seems like, and I've always been one of those weird people who runs toward danger and issues. So, anyway, I will continue working on this one and on its twin sister with the big lever style side on it. And while we're here, really quick, I learned something else today. Elastic band and a tension wrench, so I don't have to put my hand on there. Yeah, a spinner would be nice, Brett Sucks. I've been wanting to get one of those. I was just telling some of the guys in the dog pack earlier this morning about the wisdoms of having a good spinner to open up the possibilities of both directional picking. And I've also been telling them about how much better it makes your picking when you learn to pick bobble down and bobble up. I've been noticing since I started doing those Euro pick downs, Brett, ever since I've been picking bobble down, I think it's not because of just picking that way, but because of picking that I learned the opposite way. That now that I do both at a decent ability, I think picking down made me better at picking up, if that makes sense. So I feel like if a person only picks in one direction, they should give the other one a try and learn it the other direction. And not just for the opportunity to pick it wherever the door happens to be installed, but also because I think it really does make you learn some things and tighten up your skills in a different way that make you better at both. What do you think about that? I'm just curious. A lasagna band? What? Oh, a hair band. I understand what you mean now. Nobody calls it that here, Brett, but I do know what you mean. It does look like a lasagna the way the waves are. They call them scrunchies here. um, but yeah, that's called a scrunchie in America, Brett. A lasagna band, huh? It does look like lasagna. That's why I know exactly what you're talking about. The little roughly one. Anyway, let me get on into this pretty simple dimple lock that Mr. Happy sent me. Shouts out to our boy Mr. Happy. Uh, he should be back from his trip soon. We've been missing him here in America. I have. That's my best buddy. So I hope that he has safe travels back home. And I hope him and the missus had a great time while they were out of the country. And also, for anybody who is not in the know, I think you probably already know the big dog, Mr. Greyhound. Woof! He's got him dog pack. What's up, dog pack? He's got I'm sorry, I was reading Brett's message, guys. He's got a live tomorrow morning, and he's gonna be picking the winner of his newest Spooky GP Greyhound Picking 25, the Spooky GP giveaway, which was a giveaway that he decided to do. And I don't know exactly how he's doing it, but the prizes that ended up being in it were I believe the initial prize was a Greyhound folder. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who knows different. But I believe the initial prize was a Greyhound folder, and then he added to the prize pack or to a separate prize. I'm not sure which. Um, Either way, to the prize pool, we will call it. Um, Him and Southern Specialties got this set of picks that have some really cool skulls on them. They're like naked art picks, kind of like my monkey paw. Only it's a pack of like probably a five or I think it was a five pick set. But they've all got laser etched skulls all over them, like beautiful little laser etching job that they did on it. Actually, if I don't win those, I'm gonna have to get up with Erin and get some from Miss Mountain Mick. She's gonna love those skulls, and I'd like to get her a set of those. So I'm gonna reach out to Southern Specialties and order some of those. Seriously, if I don't win the ones tomorrow, I'm gonna have to order a set of those. But they're badass, and like I said, I think she'll be the one who ends up getting those. But maybe she'll let me use them a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, I just started messing around with the black flags and dimples today. And that's one of the reasons I was using the half diamond today a lot as well. As you can see, I've got my Sparrows half diamond out, and I've got my Southward diamond out. And the reason why is because I was not only playing with that best lock, I like to use half diamonds on dimples, it turns out. The first successful pick that I had was with a half diamond, and then I adapted what I was doing with the half diamond to using flags. But I didn't understand as well what I was trying to do with the flag until I had done it with the half diamond. So I don't know why, but it just kind of brought it together to make a little more sense. I'm not saying I've become the greatest dimple picker of all time overnight or anything like that. This is a pretty simple one that Mr. Happy gave me just to, get my feet wet, so to speak. I think it's probably the equivalent of a Master Lock number 3 in the dimple world. There's really nothing super challenging. No bars or any crazy stuff in this one. It's really like a 4 dimple or something, guys. It's like 2 on each side or something. So it's super nothing special, but for me it's special because it's the first one I've ever successfully done anything with. I did get this one open about 4 times earlier, and then I started playing with that SFIC, so it might have thrown my mojo off a little bit, but we'll see. I should still be able to work this out in a minute. But I tried afterward to pick around on this um, bike dimple that I was given also, and yeah, double yip to hoodie today, Brett. Not only did I start playing with dimples, I started beating SFICs. Oh, there it is. I started beating SFICs and dimples today, Brett. So double yip to hoodie, brother. It's been a fantastic Halloween. But as you can see, there it is again, guys. Give you a nice close up. This, as I said, is nothing super special. It's just a little 4-pinner. But there you go. That's in the turned position there. Let me pull the key out and show it to you guys so you know what I mean by nothing special. Brett, if you would like one souvenir picture of Mick's Halloween locks, you can do me a super cool solid and take a picture of the turned purple one earlier, and maybe a clip of this one here as well. But, you know, if you're too busy, I totally understand, my guy. I don't want to ask too much of you here. But you are one of the best when it comes to taking care of these things for me. So you've become one of my right-hand man, inner circle guys. And I always love having you here, Brett. I only turn my all messages on so I can make sure that you're a part of the chat. I don't care what YouTube and the rest of the world think of BrettSucks.com, .uk, .halloween, .spooky, .orgasm, but yip to hootie. It's the right time of the day show on Halloween night, and yip to hootie and folk 'em all, Brett Sucks. That's right. The finger for every one of them. What's up, Rob? Woof! We're doing it dog pack style, brother. I just stopped in for a quick bit of help to start out with. I had picked my SFIC for the first time ever with a half diamond, and I wanted to ask the guys why it wasn't coming out of the front, because I didn't think it was unlocked, because I had misunderstood the instructions when I was told how clockwise versus counterclockwise versus 2 shear lines work. And I was under the impression, for some weird reason, that if you picked it clockwise, it would only go to the shear line that was control. But it turns out, what I was told was actually that clockwise is the only direction it will go into control. It will open in either direction. So that's a big piece of information that I missed out. And what happened was, I had picked it to open. I just did not realize that that's what had happened was. So, at any rate, the guys helped me figure that out for sure. And I believe when I was using, I think they'll both fit in this one, Brett Sucks. But generally, I would probably prefer the smaller one. And one of the reasons I was really thinking about it as well, this is my Sparrow's 20, is the smaller one. The Southord is a 20, but it's a more aggressive diamond. I'm sorry, guys. There you go. So as you can see, as Brett was referring, this is Sparrow's one's almost not even a diamond, guys. It's almost like a half ball after you use it a little bit, because it's actually been tumble smoothed so much on the top there. But it actually works really great, but they do call it a half diamond. It works like a half diamond, but anybody who's used a real tall, aggressive half diamond knows that This is more of a quarter diamond, is what I would call it. But it does work really good for dimples because if you'll look, one of my black flags. Let me show you guys on something you can actually freaking see this thing on. If you look, my black flags versus the size of my Sparrow's 20 half diamond, the flag itself and the size of the half diamond are very similar. So if you roll the half diamond, it becomes like a really skinny version of just a flat flag. And that's why it ended up working really good for me. And that's why I couldn't do it with the flag at first, but after I figured out how to do it with the diamond, I was able to adapt it to the flag right afterward. So, um, it made the whole thing make sense to me. But yes, standard Halloween greetings. Hey Jelly Bean, what's up? So yeah, picked little dimple lock today, and got the SFIC core open. Um, so I felt really good about all of that stuff, guys. And I didn't go live tonight to pick the winner of my contest, but I suppose that I will be doing so. Let's see. What is today? I think I already said that I was going to do it tomorrow in a previous live, and I don't want to make myself a liar about that. So I believe I initially said 5 or 6 tomorrow in the PM would be when we did our live. So I will, let's just say 6 to be safe. And if I'm a little late, I apologize because last time I set up the wheel, I screwed the whole thing up. But this time I've only, I believe it ended up being 8 or 9 contestants. So to you guys who did get into my Halloween giveaway, there's less than 10 of you, or right around 10. So you're going to get pretty damn good odds at winning. So make sure you're here. Because there's a pretty good chance if you entered my contest on the Halloween one that you, like I said, have really hella good odds for a usual giveaway. Most people don't get 10% or better odds in a giveaway, and you have one if you got in. So, what's up, Jelly? What's up, Swamp? I didn't see that you came in. Swamp's got some really cool stuff lately. You can tell him about it in chat, Swamp, but Swamp's got some really cool stuff lately, so really, really happy for him about getting some of that stuff. Anyway, I think you said that you got a battleship, too, if I'm not mistaken. I remember you showing me a sweet antique lever lock. Either way, it was a sweet antique lever lock. Very awesome lock, Swamp. Good odds don't help, Chuck. Well, you don't need good odds, Chuck. You're still on the Mountain Mix first subscriber ever gonna get a dope package list, so you don't gotta worry about that, my guy. But that doesn't mean you can't continue to win. I'm just saying, rest assured, Mountain Mix got you your numero uno, sir. We're gonna take care of you, Chuck, no matter what. We can't lose our first subscriber. Plus, my wife likes you. So, we got to keep you around forever, Chuck. You're a blue wrenching, lock popping, master lock 401 slaying son of a gun. So, I guess I'll pop a couple quick simple ones and talk to you guys really quick for a second. I'm not going to make it much longer. Probably about another maybe 10, 15 minutes tops. I'm not going to draw this thing out. It's Halloween night. Everybody's got stuff going on. If you did stop by, please remember to please hit the like button. And it'll be good for Mountain Mix channel in the future. I got a few cool shorts that I did recently. So go check some of those out. One of them is, well, I won't spoil it for you, but the coolest thing I did recently might be my rock out with your lockout 1000. And the rock out with your lockout 1000 was awesome. My man Doran Lock Tips, what's going on tonight, Mike? It's a good night here, sir. I popped my first ever dimple lock a little earlier. And I also, for the first time ever, got into a best SFIC. I picked it to open with a half diamond. So it's been a eventful Halloween for me so far. I guess just for showmanship, while I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I'll see if I can one more time do another half diamond trick. I'm going to see if I can reproduce the open on this Abus Green 7240 just for you guys while we're talking real quick. No promises, and I'm only going to hang out for about another 10 or 15 minutes because it's Halloween and everybody's got stuff to do. But, yeah. Free picks? Oh, always Brett Sucks. You already know Doran Lock Tips is giving away the free Peterson. If you guys don't have a free Peterson from Doran Lock Tips yet, go to Doran Lock Tips YouTube. My man Mike will hook you up. I think he's still got some of them. If he doesn't, then maybe he'll get some more soon. So, either way, give his channel some love. Give him a like and a shout. He's a picker and a locksmither here from my home state of North Carolina. So, I always try to give him some love when he stops by. Thanks, brother. Happy Halloween to you. Yeah, this is just my normal daily scary outfit. I've been a scary guy for most of my life, so it works for me. And let's see, what am I going to use here? Let's get us a turner, obviously. Maybe we'll use this one. Will this one fit? Can't use one that doesn't fit. Nope, not that one. Let's try this one. Maybe this one. We'll try this one if it fits. Why not? That one's a little small too. What did we have in this one? I can't even remember. I probably used a double sider. I bet I even went bottom of keyway on it instead of top just to be really funny about it. Let's do that. Only let's use the smallest one we got. So we got plenty of room. There we go. Plenty of room. And we'll get our old Sparrows half diamond out. Give it some love. Oh, that is spooky to get, Doran Lock Tips. I hope he doesn't come stalk you down. Look at that. We're already in false set, guys. I barely even bumped this thing. It's like this Abus here wants to be opened. Let me lift you guys up a little better so you can see. We'll start over if we have to. But you guys are a little too close to the table to really enjoy this. I'm trying to get it where you can actually see what's going on. Ever since some guy on YouTube was like, it'd be better if we could see what you're doing with your hands. Well, we will make sure you can see. Let's start all the way over. We're all new, started over and fresh. So we'll make sure you can see what we're doing. Yeah, exactly. Send some of them over to Brett Sucks and he will distribute some. Those guys over there are dying to get a hold of them, and Brett will hook up the multiple British dudes that are dying to get a hold of one. Because there are a bunch of them that have asked me, believe me, and I know you've had a bunch of them asking you too, Mike. Brett's a top man. He'll take care of it. So we're back in the false set, and at that point, we'll grab a little McTickler. We'll grab us a little McTickler and jam it in there and try to look for number 4-ish. We're going to want to lift up on it and pop it. Ooh, maybe that was 3. 3 and 4-ish are usually the ones that want it. But there's a spool or two in the way. We got to get out of the way. And that's the only thing in the way. And once they get out of the way, it will pop open. But if I drop it out of fault set, at least the McTickler is zippy, so we can drop it back in without too much trouble. There we go. Almost got it. I felt it there for a second. It's kind of like raking or anything else, guys. You get that little feel on the tensioner where it's just a sweet spot in it. You can kind of tell it's trying to give. You know what I mean? This one is not always a guarantee for me, guys, but I can usually get it figured out before too long. Oh, I thought I had it there. We're in there deep. Look at that. Must still be somebody in the way. Get some low reach to get back there and get those ones in the back. Ooh, playing hard to get. She's playing hard to get. Trying not to break this little McTickler profile. These things take a pretty good beating, guys, honestly. The McTickler does take a pretty good beating. But let's not act like they don't break. They do. But this one's seen a lot of use already. I will give it that much. This one has done its due diligence already. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Got stuck. Sometimes you get stuck in there. This Abus is one that will eat your picks if you're not careful, guys. I had it bite down on a greyhound dog leg like that. It tried to eat my dog leg 20 one time. And I know what it did to Labs' dog leg 20. Oh, and speaking of my man Labs, I haven't heard from him since earlier today, but man, the poor fella, he took off on a 9-hour road trip somewhere, and he rushed his wife and his daughter out of the house, and he forgot his picks and his locks, guys. He got going down the road and realized he had nothing to pick on his trip. Poor dude, man. I'm surprised he didn't turn around and go back for his Shackleman stuff or something. He was not happy. He was not a happy panda. He was cussing all the way down the road. Feel the crunch. These Abuses love to crunch. Crunch, crunch. Crunchy peanut butter of the lock world. Come on, baby. Why are you resisting arrest here? It's just that one in the middle. It doesn't always like to get out of the way. When you flick it just right, she jumps out of the way and the whole thing rolls over. But you click it wrong and it just keeps back and forth in between those last two false sets. Oh, it's almost there. Come on, girl. Stop holding out on me. She's biting the pick again. Look at it. It likes to bite the pick when it hits that sweet spot. I might need something with a little more meat on it to get this one. Oh. Come on, you. I believe I haven't bullied it in there by now. I feel like I've got everything lifted to the moon. Let's start over real quick. Just give it a quick stroking. Try to give it a little zippity. Sorry for the wait here, guys. Hey, Picksmith, what's up? Glad to see you made it. I had tagged you earlier, Picksmith, because I had picked SFIC Oh, this is a 7240 Pick Smith. I was just picking this for fun. I picked my first dimple today, so I repicked it on the channel here a second ago. And I picked my first Sfic best core to open, so I repicked that. Oh, I'll read it, Picksmith. Thank you for the answer, sir. I really appreciate you coming through. I got really excited, and I wasn't sure if I had it jammed or if I was just in the wrong shear line, and I had just misunderstood the instructions a wee bit. But now I understand that I'm going to have to pick it to another shear line, but in the same direction, and that's okay. We'll get it. I half diamonded it though, so maybe if I slow it back down and take it with a regular Moki flat hook or something, I'll have a shot at getting it into the other shear, actually feeling what's going on a little bit. I'm trying to do this little trick where I open the 7240 by using a half diamond to get it into false set, and then moving the last two spools out of the way, but the last two spools keep being assholes tonight. Let's go for it one more time here. We'll start from scratch. Take the half diamond, a couple of low swoops and rocks and swoops, and pretty quickly, I've actually opened it accidentally doing this a couple times, but as you can see, it's already way back over in the false set. And usually that'll only leave one or two at about 3 and 4 that need to get lifted up into their spots. And usually that'll cause it to pop on open, but I haven't been able to get it to do it tonight. I think I used up all my magic on the dimples and the Sfic. But I did have this one popping the other day a bunch of times, doing exactly what I'm doing right now. It's one of those things I like to re-practice. And that lock pin 1 is the standard, the rest are spools. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of what people have told me, Picksmith, and I'm willing to go that extra mile of craziness and insomnia to find out, my friend. You will find out over the course of our future friendship that Mountain Mick is an endlessly stubborn SOB with a very high tolerance for the psychotic. So I will find my way into control on that thing. I'll even try to get to where I can willfully do one or the other. Everybody continues to tell me that that's crazy talk, but hey, I've been told a lot of other things were crazy, and that's where you aim for the glory, right, brother? I mean, when I'm told by everybody who's good at something that something's a bad idea because it's so hard, that's what I want to learn to do. I'm just one of those people, so challenge accepted, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Exactly. Practice makes the locks open. That's how I've been opening all these other ones lately. I'm getting better. Normally, I wouldn't even be attempting a green belt like it's just a thing on my channel. But right now, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just playing around with a green belt like it's a comfort lock. And that's a good feeling. What's up, Snake? How are you, brother? I don't know. Snake, I've been popping locks tonight. I wasn't even going to go live for Halloween. I was just going to let everybody do their thing. But I got this Sfic lock picked to open, and I was tripping out on it so much that I had to go live and ask a few questions.
It's Halloween, you're undead.
Yeah. I'm undead, not alive. Tell Picksmith to turn off the Brett filter. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Brett. Picksmith, if you don't change your chat to All messages, you will never see Brett Sucks on YouTube. You absolutely have to change it every time when you get here, or Brett is like a ghost. So apparently Brett has been sitting here trying to talk to you and with you for a moment, and I didn't notice, but your filter must still be on because you obviously cannot see that Brett is alive and here. YouTube has blackballed him for being too awesome for TV. Yeah, he's permabanned, dude. It's like a blackballed thing. How do you do that? There should be like a gear looking thing if you tap on chat or click where it says top fans, where the crown thingy is at, and it'll ask you if you want to be in. Let me try a different pick here real quick, guys. Maybe I need something a little taller to get this bitch pushed up. But yeah, you just want to switch it from top messages to all messages, so you can actually see that Brett Sucks is here. Because yeah, Brett Sucks exists only in your mind. He is a construct of a group hallucination. Halloween spooky. Come on, you. Open for the people. We're not even amused about you. You're a 7240 Abus. If this was a couple months ago, everybody would be cheering, but at this point, it's just like, yeah, so. And I guess that's accomplishment, but we're not amused, Abus. Open. Open your arse up. You're ruining Halloween. It's just the last one, guys. See how deep I am in there? This thing actually starts turned about this far over this way. But it really loves for that last one to hang up on 4, I think it is, on this particular lock. And it really just is a pain in the butt. I don't know why it does it. I think it's like it's trying to keep me out without the key or something. Hey, Dots. What's up, Dots? Thanks for dropping by, Dots. Happy Halloween, Dots. It's pretty late where you're at, Dots. But I'm glad you came by. I'm just doing a quick little live for Halloween because I accidentally opened my SFIC Best for the first time ever and picked my first dimple for the first time ever. So, I had no choice but to come on here and brag about it for a second and tell all you guys how much I would miss Halloween without all of you being here for a minute. Always on the night shift, brother. I thought at least on Halloween, since my wife is 800 miles away, I would drop and hang in with you lot for a minute. I am going to be back in Florida soon, though. So I'm really stoked about that. Me and the wife are both stoked about that. Sometime in the next week or two before my birthday, I turn 39 on the 11th, guys. And before I do that, I will be back in Florida. So please, if you have any mail for Mountain Mick, hold it for now. Now is not a good time to send me something. I will be switching 800 miles to the south. You got the Ruco picked, Brett? Night shift, baby. Night shift. I don't know why I can't get this little effort to open right now, guys. Being really annoying. Let me try that one I had in it again. See if we can get it to finish the job. Why are you playing with me today? I don't know why I even picked this up thinking it was going to be a good idea. Yeah, exactly. You up next, baby. You just turned 39 too, Snake? I told you we were brothers separated at birth, Snake. We're, what is it called? A quiver. That's what they call a bundle of snake babies, guys, by the way. Quiver. Like arrows. That's your mom's birthday, Dots? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear all of that, Dots. But it is a great birthday to have. It's also Veterans Day here in the U.S. and the day after the Marine Corps birthday. So it's a very military-related holiday in my country. Not that I'm a veteran or anything, but we do try to do right by our troops here. We try. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing, cheese grits. I don't know who you're telling. I can do it, I just can't do it every time. You did watch me pick some other locks here, right? Why you always gotta come bust my balls, cheese grits? Don't you have a family you're supposed to be hanging out with? I love you, man. I'm just kidding. Picture on its way to social media. Oh, no, no. Don't worry, Dots. It's just a mirrored. If you will look very closely, the clock in the background here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Almost slipped over my locks. If you look closely at the clock in the background here, you will see that Mick is not a southpaw. YouTube is just a pain in the ass. I'm not one of those Legion babies, my friend. I was born in the sweet comfort of Jesus. Orthodox and right-handed, ready to go to heaven. That's why I love you, cheese grits. You're all right, buddy. But yeah, this Avis here is actually not opening because it's been opened so many times in the last week. It's just wanting to be a little asshole tonight. I think I've showed about 15 different pictures of this thing throughout the last few days. It's angry at me for opening it so much lately. It's starting to feel like I tricked it out a little too hard, I think. And it got jealous when it saw me picking the best and picking on these Yales over here. It doesn't like to be outdone. And when it saw me pass right over it for the Packlock 100A the other day, let me tell you, it was not happy about that either. It was like, I'm your green belt lock. What are you doing? Yep, I am a right-handed picker dots locks. Can probably pick with my left hand, but I haven't tried it yet. I figured I would at least get good at it with one hand before I tried the other. I'm ambidextrous at shooting, and I can switch stance when I box. And let's see. I cannot write well with both hands, but I can write legibly with both hands. As good with one as the other. I'm pretty illegible in the main hand, writing wise. Art and drawing and painting were never my forte. I'm good with my hands, but I can't do that kind of stuff. I'm better with sleight of hand, magic tricks, cards, playing guitar, tangible objects is my forte, not pencils or pens or paintbrushes. But I am good with like a welder or a torch. So it all just depends. Let me see about using something else here. This thing's annoying me. It really is annoying me at this point. I don't have all my picks out here tonight because I wasn't even going to do this live. And I'm going to wrap this thing up pretty soon, whether this thing opens or not. We are over the hour mark, and I wasn't even planning on doing this. Papa Mick is letting me use the Wi-Fi again just so I could try and see what was going on with that best core. And we have already figured that out, so I'm only going to hang for another minute anyway, guys, but... Oh, that's what's up, Swamp. Grit sending you your first CL? Well, that is awesome. Yes, that's exactly why I was trying to get a hold of you earlier, Picksmith, because I was trying to get the lock out of, I was trying to get the lock out of the knob was what I was after. If you're asking me, that's absolutely what this whole thing has been about, sir. I want it out of that silly knob and into something sexy and either brass or titanium. That's the idea. I'd also love to blind cut my own key for it, but everybody also tells me I'm crazy when I say things like that, Picksmith. But you will see one day Mick will be sitting here doing a blind impression on that same damn lock. You'll see. You will see, sir. That's the kind of stuff I like to get into. I've been a mechanic my whole life, so the idea of any machining job or fiddling around with tools job just tickles my fancy, sir. I've been doing it my whole life. Come on, you. Look how deep I'm in there right now. This thing's really being an asshole. It must be one pin from home, like it always is. It likes to rock back and forth, this lock. It likes to go between 1 and 2 pins back and forth. Left. I go to pick up the one, and the one behind it drops. I go back to pick up the one behind it, and the one in front drops. It's just a back and forth seesaw game that they play on me. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, guys. That's why I do it on live so much with you guys, because I don't honestly pick that much when I'm not on camera anymore. Um, I like to do anywhere from 2 to 5 hours a day, depending on how much I can fit and get away with and feel like. And I've picked a pretty decent amount today already off camera because I wasn't going to do a live. But this will probably be about my 6th hour for the day. But I don't have work or my family around as much right now as you guys. I don't have kids running around or an 8-hour job today, so that provides me a wealth of time to handle learning this stuff, which is why I have learned at such an accelerated rate. I've only been doing this for a little over 4 months. Like, I just had my 4 month anniversary this week. But I try to remind people all the time, when I say 4 months, I mean anywhere from 4 to 8 hours plus a day, every day. And anybody who doubts that can check my live stream footage for the last 4 months running. Just take anything I've been on camera and double it, and that should give you an idea. Picksmith, thank you for coming. I appreciate you trying to come rescue best core. Just know that that is how much I respect and value you and your opinions and your help, sir. Thank you for dropping by my live. And I'll be out of here in just a moment myself. I may not even get this Abus open, but I just wanted to come kick it with the guys and talk to you guys about a few things for Halloween evening. And yeah, I'm really stoked and looking forward to Greyhound in the morning, guys. So I can't stay up super late or I'll sleep. I'll oversleep for the Greyhound show. And I want to see who wins all of that sweet stuff Greyhound's giving away tomorrow, because I really want to get a set of those skull picks that he was showing off. My wife would love those, but I don't care if I win them. I'd like to, but I will buy her a set from Southern. If not, I don't care, because she's going to love those things. But anyway, exactly, Dots. You have to be kind of locked in the bedroom or sitting in the living room or kitchen table half of the day kind of guy doing nothing but this. Even when you're watching TV, you're doing it. Sitting on the toilet, you're doing it. Hanging your hands out the shower, still doing it. Like, I don't go anywhere without my man bag. About half of the picks that I own, and about 6 locks at a time that I haven't picked half of or more. That's how I live my daily life. I'm serious. My currently my dad does delivery driving when he's actually doing, his non-retired part of his life, and he has to work a lot anyway. So normally I will go ride around with him, and most of the time I'm in the back seat picking. And picking while I'm on the road actually helps learn a little bit too, because I've got all those curves and stuff fighting me, and it is totally different. Anybody who's ever picked in a moving vehicle knows what I'm talking about. It's an added challenge to learn to pick in a vehicle that's moving, but it does make you better when you're at a standstill. Everything like that does, guys. It's kind of like in the Rocky Four when he goes, intense training out in Siberia. The more weird stuff like that that you do to make it hard for yourself and test your limits, the easier it'll make it for you when all you have to do is pick it in comfort sitting around at home. Oh wow, Dots, congratulations. That lock is my arch nemesis. No, Brian, I haven't yet. I hate that lock. I really don't. I love that lock, but it's a love-hate relationship because I have been trying to pick that one for almost the longest of any lock. It's the one that's lived in my naughty bucket the longest. As a matter of fact, this one's pissing me off. I'm going to show that lock and then I'm going to get out of here. But I'm going to show you a real Halloween nightmare. I've got multiple videos of me popping this thing recently on shorts and stuff. I'll get it on another live. I'm not going to bore you guys with it on Halloween. But I am going to grab myself a piece of candy and I'm going to show you guys the most evil lock in my collection. And then I'm probably going to jump off of here and smoke some sweet Chiba and watch some scary movies and do all of that. Because it's Halloween. That's the kind of thing that I do every day anyway. So that's how we roll. You saw Dots? That's awesome, Dots. Like I said, that is literally my nemesis lock. I have two of them now. I've actually got an orange one that Troy sent me, and I've got a red one that I got in my Greg Potter bundle when I very first started picking about 3.5 months ago. When I was a week or two into picking, I got a bundle from Greg Potter, and that is where I got that lock. Sorry, getting a Jolly Rancher. So that's where I got the red one. Let's see here. Is it in my man purse? I don't think so. I think it's in the other box. So this is the orange, pumpkin orange one that I got from Troy. The rocket, I haven't tried rocking it or raking it. I've been obsessed with single pin picking it, Dots. I don't think you're wrong, though. I've gotten so much better at half diamond and rock. I always like to do the rock attack with my maces and finger picks and jimmy picks and stuff. So I am a pretty good rocker. And I know you're the king of raking out there in the English side, Dots. I've heard tales that you're the fastest rake in the known islands area. You think so? It might help me figure out what areas I need to be in at what times. I'll agree with that. Maybe I should give that a shot. I'll give that a shot tonight, Dots. Thanks for the tip. Let's see here. Where is that evil bastard? This is a slider lock I haven't tried yet. I don't even begin to know what to do with one of these sliders yet, guys. If you got any advice on that, I think I've got to have a special tool for that or something, but I'm not really sure. And I opened a new red one, 1100 today, in the car. I showed some of you guys a picture of it. I've still got it turned in my man bag, actually. I picked this one riding around. This is my man bag. It's a lime green polo. Got some free Frosty coupons and a bunch of locks in there. Zarker, my sunglasses. All my EDC picks are in there. All these jimmies were in it a second ago with a rubber band. My Reaper case that's got all these picks jammed in it. I carry my little Sparrows comp case with me sometimes too. But anyway, this was one of the ones I took with me today. I picked it for the first time ever. It's been a really busy day for me, actually, because I picked that one for the first time ever. I also popped the silver one, I think, earlier today for the first time ever. I took a picture of all the ones I popped. And then, like I said, I popped the dimple tonight and popped that SFIC tonight. So I really have been slaying today. Maybe I should take a run at this thing tonight while I've actually got a little behind me and wind in my sails. But this is the one. It's a Skillcraft branded Abus 7440. Naturally, like both of mine, it is the Yale keyway. Let me hold them up so you guys can see them. I don't have any of them that have the Abus shape. All of mine are the Yale style keyway. But as you can see from this crappy unfocused phone, there we go. Maybe you can see a little better now. These are both Yale keyways, and it's got 7440 above both of them. Anyway, this one's a Skillcraft. It also says Abus on the top of both, under this shackle here. And they do have the electricity-proof shackles that are not metal. Cheap, terrible, crap lock. Hate them. Mostly because they're cheap and crappy. I do have the keys to both. While we're on that subject, let's see here. For anybody who's never seen one, let me sit you guys down really quick. Dots Locks, would you please turn your chat to all, because you cannot see Brett Sucks and he wants to speak with you, but YouTube has him on a ghost ban of sorts. For whatever reason, if you're only watching top messages, you can't see Brett. And it's only Brett most of the time. Everybody keeps asking me that. There's where the crown says top fans, or where there's a cog like a gear. Click on that and it'll let you change it from top messages to all messages. That is the only way you will see Brett Sucks. For future knowledge, guys. And I don't know how many other people you're missing in the chat, but Brett Sucks is across the board 100% always somebody that will not be on here. Ask me how I know. Because we've been testing this theory on my channel multiple times. And it's always Brett, guys. So, when people tell you Brett's crazy, it's a conspiracy theorist thing, let me tell you, I seen it. They blackballed my man's Brett. They really did. It's all true. The stories are all true, man. The stories are all true, man. Oh, that's not it. That's the wrong lock anyway. I want to show you guys the monster. Let's see here. This is the keychain, guys. Keychain. Bling, bling. I'm going to get a necklace make out of this thing when I get enough keys, guys. I'm just going to walk around like Mr. T and just straight blinging it. What do you think about that? I probably have enough if I stretched them out further, but then it wouldn't look so blingy. So I'll just wait for about another year, and it'll get there. Now, of all these keys, there's less than a handful of them I haven't picked. I have picked most of what I own at least once. Most. Not all of them. And to all you challenge lock builders out there, Mountain Mick has 5 of them he's going to send off when he gets settled in Florida. Most of them have people on them already. But once I get rid of them, I've picked all of those. So I have one that Elroy's Toys is holding for me that he's going to send this way. But that's the only one I know for sure is coming to me once I get to Florida. So if you want to build something super hateful for Mountain Mick to try and pick, start throwing it together now. In a couple of weeks, I'll give you my address in Florida. And you too can be part of Mountain Mick's nightmares. And if Mountain Mick does crack your lock, he will be kind enough to find a new person to send it along to torment. Sick chain, right, Rob? Bling, bling. I be telling him, man. Can't walk through the metal detector with this thing. Classifying him as spam? It really is crazy. But thank you, the one not to. I had no idea. Can't wait for me to get to Florida and rake yours. I hear you, Delbert. Are you in Florida, Delbert? I thought you were north. I gotta send Delbert a package of stuff, too. I haven't forgot you, Delbert. I've still got your stuff lined up waiting for you, buddy. All the stuff we talked about. Even have it wrote down in a notebook. Mountain Mick does not forget, my friend. Just like I know which key goes to this lock. Notice how I didn't put 50 different ones in it, like everybody does when they fumble with their stuff. Even though it's in a big chain, the chain is chronological. And I know how long ago I got this lock. It's on the first wad. And it's the only Abus I had back then. So it's really easy to find. Anyway, that's how I am about my tools. That's how I'm about my keys. That's how I'm about all my stuff. It's got a dead core, dead shackle, just dead inside. Just totally unsatisfying. Even if I popped it. Oh wait, no, excuse me. It does have a sprung core. Never noticed that before. I thought it was completely dead. Well, that's another one of its marvelous mysteries, guys. I was under the impression this was an all-dead lock. But as you can see, from the way it springs back with the key in it, it's definitely got a sprung. And it's key retaining. Because I can't pull it out until I lock it back. I saw for the first time ever earlier tonight, I wanted to bring it up to you guys. My friend, the Red Bridge Butcher, Blake, he's got an American 1100 that he was messing around with. And it didn't have a bypass plate in it. But it was a newer lock. And he was puzzled about that. But also, it wasn't key retaining. He could pull it out. I didn't think I'd ever seen a non-key retaining A1100. But he swears it's an A1106. That's what he tells me. Have you guys ever seen an 1106 that was non-key retaining and didn't have a bypass plate in it? Please let me know. Anyway. Yeah. Dots has been making them cool butter knife ones just like Cloud, haven't you, Dots? You got those. I saw you make some really cool new picks, Dots. When I get to Florida, I'm going to get into making some picks myself. And, yeah, Elroy's Toys has been cranking out challenge locks like he's a factory, guys, like a one-man challenge lock factory. He's got one built for me. And it's not just anyone. He actually sent it to my man Broke Picks to check it out and make sure it was evil enough for Mountain Mick. And Broke Picks sent it back to him. And they had more tweaks to do to it. So Elroy's has done the tweaks. He talked to me just the other day and told me that the newly tweaked Broke Picks adjusted version of the Mountain Mick challenge lock is ready for shipping. And I told him as soon as I get the address to Florida here in a day or two, I'm going to have him ship it ahead so that me and that lock can arrive somewhere near each other. And I will share it with all you guys and all of the madness that it puts me through. The way my boy Cheese Grits is suffering right now. I think he really loves it, guys. Don't let him lie to you. But I understand love-hate with locks because of this thing that I'm holding in my hand right now. And that's all I'm going to do with this show now is wrap it up. Telling you guys that that's how it goes. Mountain Mick just picked blue belts on the show tonight. Quickly. A green belt gave him hell. Because sometimes even the comfort ones that you've popped a million times, like an Abus 7240, just won't open. You have days like that when you pick a purple, possibly lock, and then pick a dimple for the first time, and then turn around and can't pick your comfort lock. And then there's locks like this one that No matter how good you get, you're still fighting them for practice. The flock is a green belt that I've had for 3.5 months in the naughty bucket. It's my longest resident. I don't pick it all the time or every day, but I do steadily put it back in the attempt rotation at least probably once or twice a week. So make no mistake, it does still get shot at, and it will break when the time's right. You'll be hearing about it. So anyway, guys, happy Halloween to all of you. Mountain Mick loves you all. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me really quick while I show you my successes going forward with this best. I will show the best some more when I get it cracked. If I can get it out of this knob, I will surely be telling you about it. Because I want to get one of those Abus 83s or something that you guys been telling me about. And I need one not only that I can put a best core in, whatever I get, but I also need one that I can put all these sweet Euros in, guys. I know there's a lock out there that you can smack Euros in. I want one. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Mountain Mick loves you. I appreciate everybody coming to try and help me with figuring out what's going on with that lock earlier, because I was not sure how to proceed. I didn't want to let go of the turner until I knew for sure, because it can really be one of those terrible things where you can't get it back open sometimes. Anyway, thank you, Brett Sucks. Enjoyed the shed and the That Time, Right Time of the Day show. Gift a hoodie to all my boys on the other side of the pond. Dots, Brett. Happy Halloween to both of you guys. Thanks to you guys for being up so late to hang out with Mountain Mick. To all my mates here in America, the good old US of A, and to all my Canadian folk, Mick loves you. And that's what it's all about, is loving each other. So, happy Halloween to everybody. It's a snake. Love you, snake. Matter of fact, it's Halloween. Let me reach over here in my candy bag where I just got my tasty treats from a second ago. Pretty sure I've still got my man Snake Plissken hanging out with my wives' picks, protecting everything in my man purse. Say hello, Snake. Hello, Snake. So thank you, Snake, again, for sending Snake Plissken to live with us. He's a great guard snake. And I'm going to put him back in here so he can continue to do his venomous job of protecting these sweet picks for my lady. It was Halloween. No, Chuck Soup, I don't think you understand how holidays work, sir. Until I go to sleep, it's still Halloween. So if I'm up for the next 3 days, Halloween could last forever. Or till the end of my life. Da-da, 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 da-da. Chuck Soup, I wasn't even sure if you were here, but thank you for coming. I'm just kidding. I remember you being here to help me out right at the beginning. I love you, Chuck. You're my number one guy. You were here before anybody, and I'll never let them forget it. You guys let Chuck beat you to it, and I'll never let y'all forget it. That's right. Since day one, A1. Chuck Soup was on this channel before this channel had anything else on it. It was me and Chuck. That was it. I didn't have a single video, post, nothing. And Chuck was already supporting me. That's the kind of friends you want in life, guys. Great guy. Yeah, picking and got your SFIC open. Awesome, Chuck. You know, I love to hear those things. According to ministry, every day is Halloween. Well, according to Danny Elfman, this is Halloween can be played on any day, and it'll sound really Tim Burton-y and happy. It's been in my head all day. My wife's a big fan, and I am as well, of The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think pretty much everybody our age loves that movie. It's hard not to. It's a great, great piece of film, claymation. Stop film animation was the first one, full length, I think. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming through. Thank you, Delbert, Rick and Raccoon, Chuck Soup, Cheese Grits, Brett Sucks, Dots Locks, all my people, man. Rob, the one not to, thank you for coming. I'm checking through now. I'm cheating on making sure I don't miss any of you guys, man. That's everybody I remembered, but I gotta make sure I didn't leave anybody out here. Cheese Grits, I know you're still here. Thank you, buddy. Everybody, please remember to hit like. I think all you guys did anyway, but I just want to remind you one more time because it's a popular thing to say while you're busy not doing anything, just so people run your numbers up on YouTube. Brian Breaks Shit, thank you for coming, brother. I appreciate that. Troy, wherever Troy's at, thank you, Troy, for the sweet locks that you send me and for being a great friend, always talking to me on the dog pack and just, making every day fun by being a good homie. That's what all you guys do, man. I wouldn't care if none of you guys ever sent me anything. Being on here with you guys is what's so awesome about this. That's why I do it so much. Pick Smith, thank you for coming. Swamp, thank you for coming as well. And let's see. Snake, I already told Snake thanks, of course. That's my brother, man. And I think I got everybody, man, who was here in the majority stretch of the show here. Doran Locks Tip stopped by. Thanks, Mike, for stopping by. Brett Sucks. I know everybody saw you for most of the show, but you were here from the get-go in the beginning. Thank you. You were actually there in the chat to help me with this lock, so thank you for that. Jelly Bean, thank you for stopping by. You were here at the beginning. Really appreciate that, Jelly. Marissa came through as well. Nola, thank you, Nola and Marissa, for dropping by. Newhouse, the whole crew over at Newhouse dropped by. Those are my people. I love you guys. Wherever Rockout's at, Rockout, I hope you continue to grow at this amazing rate you've been growing at, brother. I love you too. Conky came through. Thank you, Conky. I know you got family stuff going on. Cucumber, I didn't even see that Cucumber was here, guys. Cucumber, I'm sorry. I love you too. I didn't notice because I was so caught up with that crazy lock. And when you popped in and said, what up? I never noticed that you were here, dude. So I'm so sorry. I do still love you, Cucumber, wherever you're at. I'll probably message you on Discord here in a second just because I feel bad about it. But I love you, my man. So, everybody out there, and my homie Rusty Spoon. Let's give a big shout out to Rusty Spoon, who no doubt is working or busy doing something. But talked to her earlier today. Hope she's having a happy Halloween. Glad to see her participating in some of the entries and contests and stuff out there. Would love to have you back on sometime, Spoon. You're always welcome here amongst us on Mountain Mick. And to everybody out there, have a happy Halloween. Be safe. I love you guys. And I'll probably be back sometime tomorrow. November is my favorite month of the year, guys. It is the birth month for me. Scorpio season is upon you. And Halloween is in full swing now. But don't forget, we're going to fill our American bellies for Thanksgiving soon on some killer stuff, too. So we got all that to look forward to and more, guys. Happy picking to all of you. Continue to pop those locks and practice as much as you can. And you too can have a pick finger that looks. You see my pick finger, guys? This little crinkle at the end of my finger right here. Do you notice that? Do you see it in all its glory up here at the top of the screen? Can you see that? That is called picker finger, guys. This is when a blister turns into a callus and then permanently gets a bunch of lines in it from, that's like a tiger stripe, baby. Those are all the sides of different picks sitting at different times. And if you really lay into it and practice enough, you too will have pick finger like Mick. So get your pick fingers on, baby. Get them out, pop some locks, and have a happy Halloween and a fantastic week, guys. Mountain Mick loves you, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to hit the big red button. Appreciate you guys coming. Have a happy Halloween.